Hello! I like flashlights. Here's a video about this one.
And here's what you get in this really iPhone-esque, very pretty box. It says something, "Thank you for being part of our Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy." I will enjoy. Thank you. Real quick, it has a little pamphlet here saying remove an insulating film. I've been using this flashlight for a week now, so I already did that. Oh, it says thank you. And here we have just two simple things here, charging cable and a manual. And then obviously in here we have a holster and the light itself. I do believe every light is serialized, and inside the actual text of the logo here are Warrior implements. There's an arrowhead, two hatchets, a sword, and a shield. Pretty cool. I'm not sure how many other people have even noticed that. This is a 2300 lumen flashlight. I'll let you do your own research and comparisons. I'll just say that's a lot of light. Of course, this is the black version, but they also offer an orange and a desert camouflage color pattern. Now, why am I making this video? Well, first, this is an Olight Archer. I had seen an advertisement for this on Facebook or Reddit or something. And I said, man, that is one sleek looking flashlight. Because it's just not, it's not a round, knurled flashlight like a lot of other flashlights, you know? These guys here look too similar. This just looks different. And I like the styling. So I had bought this and posted a short video on my YouTube channel here and a short review on Reddit. And then Olight apparently saw that, reached out to me and said, hey, do you want some of our other products to review for your channel? And of course, I'm not an idiot, so I didn't turn that down. And they sent over a flashlight. And it came with two other flashlights. And then another flashlight showed up. And then another flashlight showed up. So I feel really lucky and appreciative. So take that into consideration when I do this review. I am trying to be impartial in pointing out as many of the flaws that I can detect just in my use of this flashlight. It does come with a two-way belt clip. I don't really like this style of belt clip personally, so I did not use it. Just comes off like that. I have used this in the holster for the time that I've had it.
I've actually been wearing this for a few days now, like this, just to, try it out. A lot of videos I see, they will just gloss over the fact that, hey, there's a holster. But I actually use it just to see how it works. And it's pretty easy to operate one-handed. The flashlight itself is secure in the holster, but the holster, if I had one criticism, it's that it comes off too easy. So if you bump against something, like a few nights ago I brushed against the corner of my bedpost, and it came off.
I did notice that while the button strap here comes off easy, almost too easy, it does in fact have another strap here that is fixed. So that's an option. I'm happy to see. This flashlight does have a proprietary USB charger, and it is the only way to charge it. But at least it's cool. It's magnetic. So it automatically finds itself, and if you need a flashlight real quick, you just rip it off and go. Even more so, they offer a wall mount that you can hang the flashlight from the charger, presumably next to a door or your bedside or any other place you might quickly need it, and you can just grab and go and then just stick it back on to charge. It's a little bit hard to see because I have everything so brightly lit, but the end here is clear and it's red now as it's charging, and then when it's full it turns green. There it's green because I just pulled it off, and there it turned red. Another cool thing they do with this charger though is they actually offer an accessory that's a flat plate that has 4 of these in a row, so you can have 4 different flashlights charging at a time, tail standing next to each other. This does run on a lithium ion battery. Just unscrew the tail cap there. And this is the battery that comes with. It is a proprietary 21700 size battery that is 210 millimeters in diameter by 700 millimeters long. It's proprietary because it has a special end here with a insulating ring, and so you can only get this battery from Olight. A lot of people don't like that it's proprietary, but they do that for a reason, and that's the tail switch and tail charging. You can't have a normal battery and use a tail switch or tail charging unless you had a separate wire running down the length of the flashlight. In this case, the outside of the battery tube, the flashlight tube, is a conductor, but it's a conductor only while charging because, well, here, check it out. I took the tail cap off, right? There, it's on. Here's the tail cap. So that's cool. The tail switch uses the negative outside shell of the battery as part of the circuit to tell the circuit board inside the flashlight when the tail switch is being depressed. Because all the tail switch does is create a circuit between the outer body of the flashlight and through the shell of the battery. Although there is some funny business going on in here because you can do a partial tail press and get different behavior out of the flashlight. You can partial tail press and get moonlight mode directly. And for those curious, this is a 21700 right beside the gold standard of 18650 flashlight batteries. So the flashlight, it also has power setting LEDs. So on the right side here is your battery level, and on the left side is the current output mode. So that's in turbo. I clearly have a full battery, and that's in low. It just shows one LED on the left side. One disadvantage to this, I mean, the LEDs are cool. They work, they're functional, but if I put my thumb on there, they're completely covered. You can't see them. So that's another petty criticism that I have about this flashlight. So I was mentioning the button being a little bit difficult to press or find. And comparing this button to other flashlights of similar quality or performance, for example, here's a Zebralight SC63W. It's really easy to find the button because the entire backside is ribbed like this, and the button is only on this one obvious portion. Okay, that's easy. So I like the Zebralight design. The Olight Archer, the button is clearly going to be on one of 2 sides, and it sticks out quite a bit. So it's easy to find that button too. I do like the Olight Archer version. Another common button, okay, the Warrior 3, it does have a tail switch, and some other flashlights only have a tail switch, even though the Warrior 3 has 2 different buttons. This is a BLF A6, and it has a tail switch. Come on, go back on high. There we go. It's a little bit finicky. The only other similar thing is an MH20 by Nightcore, and the button on this is, I don't know, maybe a little bit easier to find, but that's again a minor gripe that I have. Turn all these off. Whoop, there we go. Now let's talk about promotions. If you're logged in when you make a purchase, you'll get this free, which is a really cool little flashlight that is AAA powered. So it's a fantastic keychain flashlight. You just turn the head. It has one mode, off and on. So that's really cool. They're also offering a charity sale with this flashlight, in which case all of the proceeds are donated to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Also, it's 25% off. So what are the prices for these flashlights? Well, this has, you know, you get it free, but they say $11.95 value for whatever that's worth. This one is $16.46 after the discount, 25% off. So that's pretty cool. This is I should mention, a tail switch activated flashlight. So it has a real low mode and then quite a bit brighter mode. And then the Warrior 3, at the time of the filming for this video, you can get it for $89.94 using the link in the description or pinned to the top of the comments. You will also get an O-Bulb MC, which I wish I could show you, but my daughter has lost it, if you could imagine that. I think it's a really cool light in addition to this. So you could always say, but honey, look, I got this light for our daughter, or I got this mood light for your nightstand, or I got this mood light for your bathtub. You know, just to keep the females in our life a little bit more placated when it comes to our lumen associated hobbies.
Well, I forgot to turn off the compressor downstairs, so what better time to use it than right now, even though I have lights. Let's give her a shot, huh? Let's see. Down at our business, yep. Pretty good. I don't want to shine it at the neighbor's house, but we're getting those trees across the road. And here's the culprit right here. There, now you're off. It has a slow leak, so every few hours it kicks on. Okay, since we're outside. So just for reference on the camera, it does appear to be a little bit brighter in the hot spot and a little bit darker in the surrounding. I'm just recording this on my Pixel 4a. I really need to clean up this area and do something with it. That's why I got a new axle for the water wheel, because I want to rebuild this to be more ice tolerant. Right now, ignore how the water is splashing it. I know I'd get comments about that. There's too much ice that collects on the sidebars and then stops it from rotating at all. So I got a new axle to put a mount over here, and so the axle will be cantilevered off of the mount instead of, I guess you could say, double shear supported. All right, let's go back up here. We're making our rounds around the house. See anything in the woods? Sometimes I'll point the light up in the woods and I'll see eyes looking back at me. But it doesn't appear that there are any tonight. Sometimes it's bear, sometimes it's coyote, sometimes it's deer. I mean, hopefully it's just deer. But the other two are around here. All right, it's a little bit bright to be close quarters, so I'm gonna turn it down. Moonlight mode. Right, medium? Yes. On the camera, it shows up, you can kind of see that it's glowing in the other LED holes, but really it's just the bottom two on the left. Okay. So let's see if there's any chicken eggs. Oh, there's one, and there's a few more. This requires 3 hands. I don't have 3 hands. How's it going, guys? Girls, ladies, how's it going, huh? Yeah? Okay. Well, I'll come back and get those in the morning when I have more hands or after the video. All right, let's walk back in moonlight mode just to see how it is. I guess it's a really small circle that it's active on. I'm walking up the stairs on my back deck. Okay. Good. Now let's try a different mode here. I'm going to double click. So now it's on turbo. And I'm going to set it. I'm going to set it right there. So now we can see how much the porch is lit up by it shining on the ceiling and bouncing off. Yeah, that's pretty good on turbo. Unfortunately, it doesn't last very long on turbo. So let's try it on... That's low. There's medium. Medium will last many hours, so that's pretty good. If you're in an emergency situation, you need some light outside or semi-outside, it could do it. Woof. You can also just hit the tail switch once to go into turbo mode.
Daddy, I need to see something.
What do you need to see?
Something. I need a light.
Okay, I'll go get you one.
Okay, so I can one. Mommy, I need
Here.
No, Daddy, my green one.
Oh, your green one? Here you go. What do you see? Do you see anything?
No. Nothing.
Nothing. Let's find the power button again. Shine your flashlight beside mine. Whoop, there it is. And it's gone. There it is. And it's gone. Completely washes out the tiny flashlight, huh?
Mommy.
Yeah, I
Daddy's
see that.
a tiny one.
You have a tiny but good flashlight, huh?
Super late.
It's too dark?
Yeah, it's too cold.
There we go. We got some light now.
It's too cold.
It's too cold? Okay, let's go back inside.
Mommy, my feet got cold. Because it was outside in my dad.
And it has a magnetic base, so you know you could work on your truck or car or whatever. One thing I noticed though, it has to be a flat surface. Like here it's tilted. Okay, there's on the edge, and it's sticking, but it won't stick to anything that's horizontal. And like right here, there's a little bit of a lip right there. So of course it works there. But that's a function of the power of the magnet and I guess maybe the geometry of the base, which leads me to another point. The small diameter of the base makes it... Yeah, so as we just saw, this is a flat desk. Like, it's a little bit tippy. Yeah, just one of my observations. And the flashlight is mildly waterproof. I need to clean my hot tub. So that's cool too. It's good past 1 meter in depth, so that's about a yard. But I can't find any documentation as to how much deeper than 1 meter it can go. And I set the flashlight up down there. It's a little bit foggy, just to see what it looks like. It's like a spotlight into the sky. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video about me talking about flashlights. Please do use the link in the description and the top of the comments if you do plan on buying this. So overall, I give this a really positive review. The only thing I really just don't like, having enough thoughts about it and enough time, is just the size of the button on the front of it, that I just can't find it with my fat, thick thumbs. So it's minor. I do like it. I would buy this with my own money, even if they didn't send one, or actually 2 of them, to me for free. So I just wanted to clear that up and try to be like genuine and truthful and honest, kind of like how my parents raised me, and I am an Eagle Scout, so I'm not trying to pull a fast one on you. You know, I try to be like a good person.
I hope this was illuminating. Goodbye.